Yeah, the Blue Bees did get eliminated.
I was going to say, where's Rage?
Yeah, he did go down in the midst of all that chaos. Bigatron now guarding out from the south edge. They made that push down south on the eastern side very, very early, if you remember. I mentioned it. Now they've managed to find a compound in towards ruins. They control so much of this circle, and the crossing is brutal for everybody else.
Now Alpha 7 starting to take damage as well. That fight with Kanina Power, although it went well, it took so much time to complete. Nova SQF currently in the water, and look at these fishermen just guarding on the bank of this side. Just got fishing nets out in the water, trying to see what kind of points they could reel back in.
They've been throwing the chump, and all the piranhas are like, ooh, let's take a position here on the shoreline. This will be good. But now they all have to fight off against each other as Nova XQF suffer pretty heavily there. Power Boy falls as well, and they get eliminated on the cross. Execute. They still have their Lone Ranger kill switch, but he's pinned down right now by 4 Angry Men.
Hasaki would love to get that headshot there, but it's Bigatron. Quite silent in this game. They did northwest side, but 4 AM, they can get a nice firm position on the north side.
Don't forget about
Silas is getting into this.
Don't forget about Abrupt Slayers, though. All 4 of them are still alive, and they are really disengaged from a lot of these fights. They're starting to chime in now as Zuxi takes a drop there. Will get sprayed on as well, confirmed by Joker. They're starting to be a player now into the rest of these circles because they have the southwestern edge. They're going to look to push forwards to control so much of this ground because 4 Angry Men are trapped on this shoreline. And there's still a third party to come in as well. Class Digital Athletics, they get eliminated, but they get a point for their trouble. Bigatron, in the meantime, they've only had 1 kill right now, Blank, but 4 Angry Men, 13.
Fantastic position from them. We saw similar things from them on Sandhawk. I believe it was day 2, where they'd got a really damn good position, cleared their angles effectively, and now they just have to hold this down. Obviously, Abrupt Slayers here, they're going to have to move, but right now, for the time being, they have a nice spot on the hillside ridge. 4 AM though, Hasaki is pretty close, so pretty far away from his team, and it's Svan over on this side with Sinhei actually just holding it down. Now, I'm very curious to see what 4 AM does next, because I know they want to get rid of Bigatron. That's how they're posturing right now.
But look at the high ground afforded to Abrupt Slayers right now. Such a difficult position to play around unless you manage to get all these knocks coming on through. And of course, both of them have vested interest in making this happen. Hasaki has been spotted out now, lobs a Molotov towards the Rock of Horizon. Not going to be able to do any tick damage just yet. The Cook comes through, but he's spotted on the off angle. Oh, the MK14's just going to plink you down, Ryzen. Will fall, and 4 Angry Men, they're safer now.
It's such a good rotation from Bigatron, but if you go out here with only 1 kill in the pocket, it is horrendous. You really want this win. You invested a lot of patience into making this happen.
I mean, you say horrendous, but they've already guaranteed themselves 11 points on the game.
Oh, absolutely. But taking that rotation, not affording yourself any kills, to take such a strong position and not get at least that number 2 spot feels really bad.
It's not maximum payoff, certainly, but they have got a whole chunk of points, but really it's 4 Angry Men who've got so many more than everybody else at the moment. 14 points, almost as much as if they want that chicken dinner.
Obviously, Bigatron wrapping it up for SEA2 here. That's Joker going down. And this is exactly what I was talking about. It's like, for this time being, 4 AM and Bigatron can ignore one another. The big threat to both of them right now in not getting his top 2 spots is Abrupt Slayers.
And they're stopping them from getting into the circle. Abrupt Slayers keep moving forwards and keep taking ground. And at the moment, 4 Angry Men and Bigatron both have to move forwards to get into this next circle. Joker does get killed, does get flushed as well, so their high ground a little bit diminished there. Bigatron now can look to start to move in and get an extra kill point as well. That's very, very notable there.
So, Chari moving forward, just trying to scout out the terrain ahead. Nades now coming through from 4 AM as Abrupt Slayers get closer and closer to nade distance. And oh my god, Molotov into grenade. You are donezoed.
It's going to be that for them, but we'll see how much further they can get. 2 players now for the Abrupt Slayers. 5 kills still on the cards. A little bit of a standoff developing, Blank, but they get the shift. It goes on top of the Abrupt Slayers, and now 4 Angry Men and Bigatron have to fight.
Absolutely, they do. 4AM needs to shift attention towards Bigatron. They cannot have a thorn in their side as they try to deal with these remaining 2 players from Abrupt Slayers. Abrupt Slayers not going to show their face not quickly at all here. You can see Leon going to drop that backpack, puts it back on again, but that kind of indicates they're going to go for the snaking position going forward, right? Leave 4AM to deal with Bigatron, who is far closer to them. But nice little shift here on the circle goes towards Abrupt Slayers. Like you were saying, John, now they don't have to move.
They can chill. Unless they get spotted. Speaking of getting spotted, oh dear. Oh my goodness me, retribution from across the way. Bigatron get dethroned. 12 points, and that's the situation you said you didn't want to see.
Yeah, unfortunate for Bigatron there. 12 points though, nothing to scoff at, like you were saying, John. But now it is a 2v2. Make that a 2v1.
Goodness me, a knock found for 4 Angry Men, but Shinhei is spotted in the grass, heavy around the edge, but he's low, and 4 Angry Men